what's up, guys? It's Luca here.
And I'm Jerrison.
And Michael is here, but he can't speak right now. He's going to be in and out. He's going to be coming up through chat, and so we'll read his messages when he does come up. So it's going to be the two of us, Jerrison.
I mean, Michael's kind of still here in a way.
Well, yeah, Michael, he said he's going to be kind of coming in and out as we're recording, but this week has been a bit slower, I'm guessing, in terms of news, although we do have a couple of very major topics to talk about.
We kind of explained the breaking news. Yeah.
So we're going to start off with the major news, starting off with, this was something that actually you brought up in the previous video, which was very breaking news. We have literally just found about it after we were recording that episode, and so we were like rushing to basically get that edited into last week's video. So it was recently announced that the producer who was working on the competition show for Produce 48 had rigged the voting.
Or at least for the last two most recent seasons, just Produce 48 and Produce 101X.
The first two seasons he denied rigging the voting, but for Produce 48 and the other one, I forget what exactly his name is, he did say that he rigged the voting on both of those.
Produce 101X?
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
The most recent season,
So, this came as a shock to a lot of people. And as a result, IZONE ended up canceling a few upcoming events that were coming up. For example, they canceled their comeback showcase. And also recently, this was announced, they are postponing the release of their concert. They canceled the airing. Yeah, they're postponing the release of their new album, Bloom Eyes. And they also canceled the viewings of their Eyes on Me concert movie in Japan.
Oh, even in South Korea too?
I think it was just airing in Japan. I'm not sure. It could have been also in Korea as well. I'm not sure. But they did cancel the release of the movie.
Oh, so I mean, but they're probably going to release it eventually. It'll be like delayed?
Well, we'll see. We're still not entirely sure about that. But yeah, needless to say, this is definitely something that has shaken up not only the group, but also the fans. I know that there are a bunch of people in the fandom who are pretty affected by this, all of them in different ways. I know that some of them are choosing to stick by IZONE and still remain loyal fans, where some of them have left the fandom. Like, this has upset them to the point where, like, they can't support them anymore.
Well, I mean... Yeah, it's like, but I mean, I know now, like Maria, who you'll probably know as that crazy girl who was actually in an episode of a 48 Talk, who also does in the comments, she said something about that the results of the show are, like, probably rigged. I mean, remember that episode of 48 Talk when she was on and she talked about the possible chance that the show was rigged?
I don't know. I don't think I saw that conversation in particular. I can't exactly remember.
It was around after when the end of, the most recent season of Produce 101. Like in the summer.
Okay. But yeah, regardless, this is definitely something that's kind of... It's really a lot to take in, like, the more you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things
like, it's like... Yeah, if you think about it really for a second, it's like... So much of not just IZONE, but also of some of the Korean trainees and some of the AKB members who participated in the competition.
Yeah.
So much of what had been going on would have been drastically different from what we ended up getting had the votes not been rigged.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's...
Go ahead.
It's kind of jarring in a way.
So, I mean, like, because if the results were different, then things would have been, like, AKB40 would have been different. Maybe they would have been still on par with the 46 groups, probably.
I don't think that exactly is the matter, but imagine, like, say, for example, she's no longer in the group now, Takeuchi Miyu, because I know that she got pretty popular in Korea. say like if she had made, her career would have been very different.
I was thinking she was going to be in the group too. I was also thinking maybe Juri Takahashi too, because if that happened, well, it's like she'll still be in.
Yeah, exactly. Takahashi Juri too.
She would have still been AKB and still be in IZONE too. But also on because if the
I mean, of course they would still have the thing where they were taking off time from being part of the 48 group because they would have to focus solely on being part of IZONE.
Yeah, hiatus. Yeah.
But yeah, like. For example, I remember specifically when the official results were announced for IZONE back when they were doing the finale of Produce 48. I do remember there were some fans complaining about they wanted a more even split between Japanese members and Korean members because, of course, the members we have in IZONE right now are Sakura, Nako, and Hitomi, the only 3 Japanese members who were in the group. So I know that there were some people who were like, well, they wanted to see this member get into the group, or they wanted to see this member in the group. So I know that there was definitely some debate about that.
Yeah, I was also thinking that maybe Moe Goto could have been put in the group. I mean, she was eliminated in an earlier round, which had voting too.
Yeah.
She was a great dancer. I mean, but also maybe like teammates Yi Yokoyama, she could have been put, as well as Miu Shitano.
But yeah, exactly. So like this, what we're talking about right now, just thinking about that, like what it actually could have happened is like, it makes it all the more really sad to think about in a way.
Yeah, but I mean, if the results were still different, then probably Tomomuto would have been a meteorologist. And Saho Iwadate, well, she could have still been the captain of TV if Juri was put in the group. And also, well, at least Vivian is still making great YouTube videos on HKT40's YouTube channel. At least she's still in HKT, at least.
And yeah, for me, I still definitely want to support IZONE because I do like the group that they did end up being. I think the girls have this really good chemistry between all of them, and a lot of the music that they've put out has been pretty good.
Yeah, they made Violetta, which is like very dope.
Violetta is awesome.
Yeah, it's like very like mind blowing when I watched the video. Although it looked like a commercial, commercial.
Just the fact that basically these girls have pretty much been, in a way, victims, because the fact that these votes were rigged, that IZONE could have been a very different group, it really is something that can be disheartening for a lot of people, and that may be part of the reason why there are some people who left the fandom, but I do want to stick by them.
Yeah. I found that somehow that the results were kind of changed before the actual voting began. Yeah. But I mean, do you think that Eri Chiba could have been put in IZONE? Eri Chiba?
Honestly, at this point, I have no idea. Because, again, because we don't know how far the rigging actually went, they still haven't announced, like, what the original results were going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't know anything about that, what actually went on behind the scenes, we can't say for sure of anything, like, who could have ended up being in the group or not.
And further on this, but also, so, if they show the actual results of who won, does this mean that the group will be affected? Like, they'll change the members, or the members will still be the same?
I'm not sure about that.
We'll have to wait and find out about that, till we get more information.
Michael says he doesn't want the original results to get released.
Well, I mean, you need for some transparency.
Yeah, in a way, I can definitely understand how you feel with that. Like, it's like, as much as I would want to know what the original results were, it's still like, I love IZONE as they are now. I think the members who did end up getting in the group, even though the votes were I love IZONE. I love the members. It's just that they have, been treated dirty.
Well, at least I still support them still. At least. Okay.
And yeah, exactly like Michael said, it's already been a year and a half.
Yeah. But
so it's probably likely that they're not going to change the lineup. Like, the girls, they're still under contract. Bottom line, they're still under contract in being part of IZONE and being part of the group.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but somehow we got, at least the great news is that somehow we got some great news about, which also happened just today, but it appears that they will be still performing at NHK Kouhaku, which the list of the special this year has just been announced.
That's good, and that'll actually help us segue into the next bit of news. So yeah, there were the announcement for the artists who are performing at this year's NHK Kouhaku Utagassen.
Oh, can I say something about
which,
NHK
for those of you who don't know, it is a yearly event that Japan does every New Year's Eve, where they have female and male artists going up against each other and basically competing in this huge live event that happens over the course of the night.
Can I say something about NHK Kouhaku? I mean, it's actually a special I like to watch every year. I mean, it's kind of like their Ryan Seacrest New Year's Rocket Eve. And it's like, it's fun because you have the major like famous musicians performing on the special, and the audience decides who to vote for.
Yeah, exactly. And Kouhaku every year is always so much fun to watch. Yeah, even so much, it's such a big thing that AKB has done their own Kouhaku events in the past, which have been really good.
Yeah, gotcha.
So yeah, let's talk about some of the members some of the groups or artists who are performing. So in the red team, which is all of the female artists, we have actually all three of the main Sakamichi groups, Nogizaka46, Keyakizaka46, and Hinatazaka46. Hinatazaka, this is actually their first time performing in Kouhaku since this year is their debut year. So first of all, congrats to them.
Yeah, really
2019 has just in general been an awesome year for Hinatazaka 46, so it makes sense that they would be able to make it this far.
They made probably the summer song in Japan this year, Do Re Mi Sol La Si Do, like Do Re Mi Do Re Mi Do Re.
All of their singles have been really solid.
And Q no step and none of this like.
Okay, Jerrison.
Yeah, gotcha.
But yeah. I could definitely see they would probably perform a special medley of all three of their singles since they did debut this year, and so they would do all three of their singles since they were all released within the same year.
I mean,
as for the other groups,
Yoshimotozaka is missing from this, so they could have performed too.
Am I all right?
Yeah, you might have dropped it. So I was saying that Yoshimotozaka46 is missing from this list. I mean, they could have been performing in it.
I don't know. I mean, I guess that would have been interesting.
I mean, they made a really great song around the summertime. Tonight is great song.
I mean, yeah, while I don't exactly follow Yoshimotozaka, I do think that some of their songs are good from the ones that I have at least heard.
They only released 2 songs so far, so you're good.
But again, this is like going up against like, the likes of like Hinatazaka, Keyakizaka, Nogizaka.
But it's like
it's still a pretty high caliber.
But they're all together, they're all part of the 46 groups. They're all one team.
I mean, true.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Keyakizaka, they're probably going to perform Kurohitsuji. Or I know that they haven't announced anything else for their upcoming 9th single yet. Wow. Although, do you think it would have been interesting if they actually did perform like their 9th single at Kouhaku?
Wait, but does that mean that they'll have to release the single next year probably, if that happened? Because
Well, no, because they said that they were going to release their 9th single within this year. Wait, so it's likely going to be either late this month or sometime next month.
Oh, so maybe they might do both songs probably. They'll do like a medley of Black Sheep and their next single. Possibly.
Yeah, Michael said it's confirmed 2019, and he thinks it's going to be next month. Also, he wants there to be a Sakamichi collaboration. So between all three groups, I would totally want to see that too.
Yeah, it's good, yeah. But another notable...
go ahead. Sorry. But yes, Okay, we gotta stop interrupting each other.
No, I was letting you go through.
What were you gonna say?
Well, I mean, I'll let you go ahead, actually.
Okay. So, yeah, as we brought it up earlier, IZONE, this is going to be their first Kouhaku performance. Yep. They didn't perform last year, if I remember correctly.
No, because
so this is going to be their first performance.
They just began.
Yeah, because they had just began at that point.
Oh, but there's another... Bish is performing in this. Oh, Steve is going to like that. Bish.
Yeah, for Bish, this is their first performance. Okay, that's real cool.
They had a great year too as well.
Yeah, I'd say so. They were definitely becoming more popular, I would say. At least I was learning more about them,
Yeah.
especially since Steve was talking about them a lot. So, hey, that's going to be cool to check out.
I mean, they're whack.
Hmm. Little Glee Monster, they're an
Ah,
artist I like.
Little Glee
They are
Monster.
really amazing singers.
Yeah, great group actually. Yeah, we talk about them too a
Mm-hmm.
lot too.
Mm-hmm. Uh, so yeah, it looks like a pretty good list for the female artists.
Although I'm
For the
not.
male artists as well, we got a
Oh,
couple,
oh,
quite a few of them who are making their first performances.
oh yeah. Official Higgy
Uh,
Dandism is performing on the. Oh, great band actually. Yeah, and
really.
they.
Now, I have heard about them. I haven't heard any of their music, but are they good?
They're good. I mean, they made a song that has the same name as that song by SKE48 Stand By You. The song Stand By You, except the Y is uppercase instead of lowercase. They made two songs.
Okay.
Stand By. Yeah, it's a great song. It kind of sounds like, but they sound like when you listen, they probably sounded like Fall Out Boy. They
Hmm.
released an album actually last month, Traveler, which great album actually. But
Okay.
oh yeah,
Let's see. There's One OK Rock. I think I may have heard of them, but I'm not familiar with their music. This is their first time performing.
uh,
Spitz, which I believe is a pretty popular band. This is
yeah,
their
it
first
is.
time performing in Kohaku.
Oh, first one. Oh, Arashi of course
Uh,
is performing in
yeah,
this.
Arashi. This is probably going to be their last performance since they are disbanding pretty soon.
Though they're starting to get more mainstream in North America with their recent single.
Hmm.
Yeah, although the notice with that, but somehow AKB48 is not in this list.
Yeah, so none of the 48 groups are listed for this year's Kohaku.
I was hoping maybe STU40 was going to perform since they had a big year too. They had their all their hit singles too.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see that happening.
Uh,
Although, thinking about kind of the
the
track
year.
record that some of the 48 groups have had,
Uh-huh.
um, let's see. I know that AKB, they released Sustainable, which
Yeah.
was really good.
Joaru Days.
But yeah, Juwado Days too.
But that's we know Sashihara, so I'm not sure they can perform that.
Hmm.
Oh, but also King and Prince is
And then
performing.
some of the other groups, they've only released one or two HKT, they released a single this year, right?
Yeah, one like Reno's.
Ishii.
Yeah,
Oh, right,
Ishii.
right.
Especially his actual stuff single. Oh,
Yeah, exactly. I nearly forgot there. I would have been so mad at myself if I, like, wow.
but back to the male groups. But also King and Prince is performing in this too. Their second one.
Mhm.
They're doing great too. And another band performing. End of the World, Sekai no Owari. You know that band that has the group that has the person that wears the electronic DJ that wears the mask.
Yeah, I know that. I know that band.
Sexy Zone is performing. That's another. So I wonder which group I like, King and Prince or Sexy Zone. I mean, I like.
Now, the question is, because since it is a competition now, which team do you think is going to win this year? The Shirogumi of the male artists or the Akagumi with the female artists?
Oh, this is gonna be tough because the white team, I mean, has all the big male groups, and the red team has all the big female. Well, depends on what performance they're going to do. Not how they perform, but also like their presentation as well too, which is the key thing in NHK Kouhaku too. Presentation. Like, let's say they do like a prank, or let's say do something while they're performing, or also they maybe like do like, surprise collaborations. But do you also know who will be the captains of each teams? And the host?
I'm not sure.
I'm thinking for the.
I don't necessarily think there's really like a. Is there a captain? I know that they do
They have
captains
captains.
for AKB's Kohaku, but
Yeah, they have
well,
captains.
I'm guessing.
They do have captains for the Kouhaku. Yeah, they do have captains and a moderator too.
Oh, okay.
I know. Well, I know.
I don't think it's listed here.
Oh, so it's not announced yet. Okay, I'm thinking a person from Arashi is going to be the captain of the white team. But who do you think will be captain of the red team?
I don't know.
Mai Shiraishi?
But yeah, like, I'd say this event is definitely something to look forward to. Of course, it always is every year.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna keep our eye out for that.
Some great. It'll be fun too. Okay.
For the MCs of both teams. Okay, they announced the MCs for both teams. Apparently, Michael said.
Just Michael. Okay, and what are they, Michael? Just while he's writing.
I know that Sakurai Sho. Yeah, that's what I figured. Sakurai Sho from Arashi is the Shirogumi captain.
Sho. Oh, yeah.
Quite often the MC too, which I like Sho.
Wait,
I think he's cool.
He also hosts News Zero, one of the main newscasts on NTV. He hosts News Zero. He also does sports reports too.
Not sure who it is for Akami Gumi though. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. I remember that time when Arashi...
I'm not sure if it's Hirose Suzu or someone else. Okay, that's what he says.
I mean, like, remember the time when all the members of Arashi were the captain of White Team? For a few years? Remember that?
I don't know. I mean, since I only, got into, J-pop and stuff like that when I got into high school, I've only seen a couple of years of the Kouhaku Utagassen, so I haven't seen every single one.
Oh, and I could think about who could be captain of the red team. Maybe Mai Shiraishi?
I don't know.
That'll be interesting. Okay.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, yeah.
Probably not.
No.
Michael says probably not.
No. Okay.
All right, so I guess we can move on to... There is one bit of news to talk about with Hinatazaka46.
Hinatazaka.
So they are currently doing a collaboration campaign with the Kokoichi restaurant franchise.
Oh, yeah,
they do
place.
Like curry rice. Yeah, exactly, curry rice.
I like to go to Kokonichi when I go to Japan again, probably during the Olympics.
So they are doing a collaboration with that on YouTube. They have released several videos. There are, of course, the commercials themselves, and they actually released the making video for the commercials, but they're also doing these weekly videos where the members themselves are kind of acting as customers as well as employees at the restaurant to promote the food that is available on... What is going on, Jerrison? Why are there two of you?
I accidentally... Oh, sorry. Let me hang that up. Okay, keep on going. Sorry about that.
Jerrison, what happened there?
I accidentally clicked...
Did you open up Hangouts on your phone?
Accidentally. But it should... Keep on going.
Okay. So yeah, currently there are only 2 of them released so far. One of them has Sasaki Kumi, Kanemura Miku, and Kamimura Hinano. And then another one has Ushio Sarina, Iguchi Mao, and Miyata Manamo.
So far they released, I think, six videos?
Well, yeah, 6 videos in total.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm actually going to subscribe to that channel so I can get my Coco Curry. Oh, Kumi, that's great, too. Curry?
So yeah, I personally have not eaten a lot of curry. There aren't really a lot of places where I live that really serve Japanese curry.
I eat curry a lot.
But the food that they do show in these campaign videos and commercials look really good.
Yeah, I mean...
So I think that is definitely something I would want to try if I ever get to go to Japan in the future.
Oh yeah, I eat curry a lot. It's actually very delicious. There's and then you also decide how spicy you want your curry to be. It's really good.
So yeah, there's that. Definitely check it out if you're curious. Next, I suppose we can move on to the 48 group news, starting with AKB. We had 2 more graduation announcements recently.
Yeah, 2 big ones.
The first one was teammate member Ota Nao. She announced her graduation
She's from Kyoto.
Earlier this week.
She's from Kyoto, which is Yokoyama's hometown, actually.
Yeah, Kyoto.
Kyoto, yeah.
So her last handshake event will be held on November 23rd, and her last AKB48 theater show will be held on December the 20th.
Well, I mean, she's a great member. I mean, I talked to her actually once on Showroom where I kind of said to her, good morning, and then she responded, said good morning. And also, like, but also she had a photo book, at least.
Yeah, she is one of the members that I did frequently see on variety programs like AK Bingo. She was definitely one of the very funny members. Like, I remember one specific episode of AK Bingo where she was just talking about how obsessed she was with drinking milk.
Oh, yeah, the milk one. I know that one.
Like, she would basically just drink milk with anything.
Oh, you mean like with Moriarty eats ponzu sauce with anything?
And that actually kind of surprised me because this was something I kind of learned about after, it was kind of something I had researched upon it. But a lot of people in like Japan or in Asia, I know that a lot of them are lactose intolerant, actually.
Oh, no.
It's like something in their otanao we're talking about, Michael. But yeah, like this was something that actually surprised me because I didn't know. Michael says Otanao was one of his 8 Oshis. His team 8.
Oh, and in case you're wondering, my Oshiman teammate is Nanase Yoshikawa. Who's from Chiba?
I would say mine probably right now is Yokoyama Yui II.
Teammate's Yokoyama.
I do really like her.
I mean, she dances great too.
And she's a good singer.
Well, I mean, yeah.
She didn't make it into the finals for the singing competition. Exactly!
Yeah, she was great also on, she was the best, like, dancer on AK Bingo too, remember?
To be honest, my 8 Oshi is in IZONE at the moment. Oh, Hitomi! Yours is Hitomi, Michael. Okay, that's cool.
She's, like, my favorite, like, Japanese member in the group, actually. Yeah.
So yeah, very sad to see her go, but I do wish her the best in whatever she decides to pursue.
Yeah.
Next up, the second announcement that came after her was Hiwatashi Yui.
Young Hiwat, and then with these two who announced the group, they both happened during Team B concerts. Like on back-to-back on the day-to-day.
So for Hiwatan, her last handshake event will be on November 23rd, and her last theater show in the AKB Theater will be on November 28th.
It's like very sudden. Usually they leave her at least a month at least.
And plus, both of them are still relatively young, at least to my knowledge. I know that Otanao is still 18 years old, I believe.
She's 24 years old, I think. 24.
Wait, really? That can't be right.
Yeah, she's a bit older, actually.
Really?
Yeah, she's around 24, 23.
Oh, okay, but in Hiwatan's case, again, she is someone that I did see frequently on shows like AK Bingo. She had kind of the more cutesy, girly personality, but she also wanted to be a comedian.
Wait, comedian? Hey, maybe she can be in Yoshimoto's
that was something that she wanted to do, is to be a comedian.
Hey, maybe
okay, you're right. Otanao is 24. Then why was I thinking she was 18?
Oh, she had
I must have got her mixed up with someone else.
She had a photo book last year, so how can she do a photo book if she's... I'm not sure if she can do it when she's 18, but, yeah.
Then how old is Hiwatan? Because I think Hiwatan's supposed to be pretty young.
Yeah, around 18 years old.
Okay, she's 19. Okay.
19.
Maybe I got the two of them mixed up. That's what happened.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, we call her, like, Young Hiwatan. That's her nickname. I mean, she's also very close. She's also close to, like, Eri Chiba and Aoyambi, too. She was very close to them, actually.
I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe she could end up trying to pursue a career in comedy.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about that because I think that another person in the group, Ren Nozawa, said she could have been a comedian, too. Ren Nozawa.
Okay.
Maybe she'll do stand-up comedy in Los Angeles.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So yeah, best wishes to both Otanao and Hiwatan. Whatever they decide to do after graduation, I wish them both the best.
Even Machurin was actually at her concert, actually. She was in the audience. Yeah, I'm looking.
That's cool.
I'm showing the tweet right now, actually, of that announcement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, next we can move on to SKE48. We have a couple of news announcements about that. So first up with the 10th Gen Auditions, which we are narrowing now on the voting period, which is currently happening.
What is a voting period?
Yeah, it actually fairly recently, it started, the voting period for that.
Oh, it began. Oh, so it means you actually have the fans get to decide who will be put in the group, like with the STU auditions. Wait, I thought that staff was going to determine that. I thought.
No, the candidates for the final round of auditions are going to be selected by the fans.
The fans in this case. Okay, that's good.
So yes, the voting period is going to be for a week, starting. It actually started today. It started on November the 10th at a 12 noon in Japan time. So we're already in the voting period.
And like, how do we who can vote in this in the audition?
Well, you need to enter a voting code that comes from the CD for Frustration.
Oh yeah, I have a copy of that. So I have a vote. I have a vote.
Yeah, there is a tweet up on that on SKE48 International Twitter, so maybe you can check that out. Maybe you can send in a vote to someone. Yeah. Now, I don't have the CD, so I can't put in a vote.
But who do you like to vote for, actually, as we look to these profiles?
Well, yeah. So, yeah, the official website for the audition has actually put up the profiles for the girls who have passed into the voting period.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, hold on. But you keep on going as I check something. I'll be right back.
Well, I mean, personally, my vote, I would want to go for Kato Yui because she was a member that I do remember really enjoying watching during the 9th Gen auditions. And I know that she had made it into the group originally, but she couldn't join the group because she had severe claustrophobia around that period of time. So the fact that she is going through this audition again, that does make me incredibly happy.
Ooh.
Okay, Jerrison is back.
I'm sorry.
All right, Jerrison, I need to let you know this. The next time you need to get up and go somewhere, mute your mic because I heard a lot of noise happening in the background that I was trying to talk over.
Oh, it was loud? Oh, sorry about that.
I mean, I could kind of hear it from back there. So the next time something like that happens, mute your microphone before you go.
Got it. Yeah, some of my family surprisingly came back because there's not from work because not a lot of things.
But okay, basically what I was talking about, the member I would want to vote for if I could is Kato Yui, number 38.
Oh, you want for Kato Yui? Well, I'm showing the website
now.
Yeah,
do you remember her? Because she was in the auditions for the 9th Gen. Oh, but she couldn't join the group after she passed auditions.
Oh, yeah, you were talking to me about that with the one who was an ST audition and she moved to the SKE auditions. Yeah, I know her. I could vote for her. So,
yeah, I do actually really like her, and I would love for her to be able to pass auditions now that she does have this second chance to be in the group.
Well,
either her or number 66.
Oh, wow, they have names now,
the girl who lives in the Philippines?
Yeah, 60. I'm showing the website actually now. Wow, they have now.
Igarashi Hayaka. I actually haven't seen her name yet. Igarashi Hayaka. That is a cool name.
Hayaka. I'm just looking through the... Hayaka. It's like, yeah, we now know their names now. I don't know. Wow, one of them is wearing glasses. Number 59.
Honestly, there are so many members, though, that have a lot of potential. I'm just going to wish my best to all of them. I would love it if we were able to get all of them in the group, if possible. But, of course, we do have to get the select few, the cream of the crop, basically.
Wait, how many are going to be put in the 10th Gen?
I'm not sure, actually.
Oh.
But however many of them do end up making it and whoever gets chosen, I really do wish the best of luck to all of these girls. They really all deserve it, making it this far.
Yeah, and there's the number 34, Mion. Yeah, that's her, I mean, yeah, she's probably going to be put in the group. And hopefully, it will also be put in the group, too. So you have
number 34, Mion.
That's her actual name.
Kikuchi Rikako.
Rikako. Okay. Hinako, but... So if you have a copy of SK48's, well, soon their previous single Frustration, use the voting card to decide who we put in the group. I thought that was a ballot, something for the actual auditions, but actually it's a voting ballot, actually. And the song was, like, released about, like, 4 months ago. Okay.
All right. Next up, we have a bit of news update on the Paper Rabbit Doppe anime campaign. We know that they did that through Showroom a while back, where the members, some of the SKE members were auditioning to basically become voice actresses to star as or appear in as characters in the actual anime shorts. For a reminder, Nishimarina was the member who won in that specific audition, and now we have an update that 2 more members were selected to be part of an anime, and that is Mizuno Airi and Sakamoto Marin. So congrats to the 2 of them.
They're gonna be in the show too. That'll be great. Wonder who are they gonna play in the show? Which animals do you think they'll play?
I don't know, to be honest, but, like, if I'm basing it off of their voices, I know that Sakamoto Marin, well, all of them, this is to all of them in general, they all have pretty cute sounding voices, like, especially Mizuno Airi, because she's still very young and she has this very girly kind of voice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah?
So... yeah, I am actually interested to see what kind of characters they're going to be, so I'm definitely looking forward to that when their characters do end up getting confirmed.
I mean, the show is actually a very fun show involving, like, kind of like various people doing various things.
And plus, this is, like, cool that, like, we're getting members to do a variety of other different works outside of, like, you know, like, performing or stuff like that, to do, like, voice acting. This is, like, really cool opportunity for them.
I mean, I know...
so, congratulations to all 3 of the members who ended up going through this time.
I also know MMB48's Ayaki Yamamoto makes a bonsai trees.
Bonsai trees?
Yeah, she trims them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, then. And then... this is just another bit of news that I learned about. Matsui Jurina was appointed as the cheering ambassador for a basketball team in the B League, the Sannen Neo Phoenix basketball team.
Oh, a basketball team. Wow. Oh, where's the team in? Is it in the Nagoya area?
I don't know. Again, I don't really follow sports too much, and especially since this is a Japanese team, the B League, I'm not too familiar with them, but it is cool that she has been appointed as the cheering ambassador for them.
Oh, yeah.
I think from what I understand, because I've seen her post a couple of stuff, like, on Twitter, it does seem like she is a fan of them.
Oh, she's a big...
so yeah, good for her.
I mean, she's also a big wrestling fan, too.
I mean, true. We all know that by this point.
Yeah.
All right. Next, I guess, do you want to talk about this from NMB48? It's actually kind of related to NMB48. I don't know if you saw this.
Oh, I know this, actually, but it's silly, but it's gonna thing to hear, but, like, NMB48's Yuri Oda is actually seen in the music video of Kawachi Red's next hit single, Orion. Now, the entire video is not released yet on their YouTube channel, but it involves, like, the thing in the video where we kind of see her going around the city, like, in the evening, and she sees stars. But
it's like, I think the scenario is that she's out on a night date with someone.
I think Seimarase was in a music video of another song that the band did. She was in another video, too, actually. Yeah, and also, I mean, like, somehow it's like, she's, like, looking at, the title of the song is called Orion. What is the significance of the word Orion? Is that the way to start?
Orion?
Yeah.
Orion is a constellation.
Oh, so it is stars. Yeah, I was thinking that's what the song said. But
now, I'm not familiar with Kawachi Reds, but this song here, Orion, is really good. So I did actually really enjoy it. And the cinematography with the night scenes, especially with Yuri, even though it was dark and nighttime, it was still really good.
For night scenes, yeah. But we forgot.
So yeah, personally, it was short, but I did enjoy it.
Oh, actually, that was the sneak peek version. The actual video may not be maybe released in the next few weeks, actually.
Okay.
Oh, but we forgot to say something about the last week for more music videos with this one with Keyakizaka46. But now Kasaka was actually in the music video of actually the theme song of the horror comedy she's in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that will be.
That's the movie she's in?
Yeah, she's in the video of the theme song.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen that, actually.
Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, it's like, we'll probably see the next release, probably. Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right, moving on next to graduated member news. Why don't we start with the major news, because we had 2 major announcements from 2 of the members.
Oh, yeah?
So, and this makes me very happy, 2 former members recently gave birth to their kids.
More children from former members. Wow.
And it makes me so happy. The pictures that they have posted online look so cute.
Very cute, yeah.
Okay, so first we have Kawairina.
Yeah.
Now she gave birth. Now we don't know the gender of the child, but like the picture that we got of like her hand holding the little baby's hand, I just thought that was so cute.
Yeah, we just see the hand here.
I'm just so happy for Ri-chan. And I mean, of course, I'm happy for the other member too, who recently gave birth to her baby as well. But like just in general, I'm so happy for these members who are, starting these families. I just think that is just so sweet to think about. Like for these girls who we supported them as idols, and now they're starting these families. It's just the sweetest thought.
Well,
and with Ri-chan too, someone who is so incredibly talented, really fun, sweet.
Oh, I'm showing the other picture
I am
now.
so happy for her.
Yeah, there it is. She's resting.
It is so cute. I wonder, do you think she's going to confirm the gender of her child? I know that there are some former members who are kind of a bit more discreet on the details of their baby. I know some of them don't really show their baby's faces on social media or stuff like that, or give out names or anything or genders, but in the case for the other member, it was confirmed that it was a baby boy, and we do see a picture of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably eventually, we're probably going to find out eventually. They could announce.
It's really all decided on the members themselves, so we'll see about that. But yeah, congrats to Ri-chan again for what I'm just so happy. And then next up, the other member who recently announced gave birth to her first baby is Takajo Aki. Gave birth to a baby boy.
The boy, yeah.
And we actually do see pictures of the actual baby, her holding the baby as well as the baby sleeping. And this baby looks so cute.
Oh, there's more?
Don't you agree?
Yeah, it looks very cute. There's more? Oh, okay. Let me just see.
Yeah, there was a picture I know that was uploaded on Twitter, which included a picture of her holding the baby, and then there's one on her Instagram, which is of the baby sleeping.
The baby's... Oh, yeah. I showed that a few minutes ago, actually.
So yeah, again, I am just so happy for Akicha. I can remember, especially in the earlier years when I was first getting into AKB, she was a member I saw quite frequently. I remember seeing her in AK Bingo a lot in a lot of the older episodes. She was part of French Kiss, so I knew her from that.
Oh, French Kiss. Yeah.
And so, again, to see this member who I was familiar with and I knew a lot about, seeing her now happily married and having a child now just, warms my heart.
And we're going to have another one because we also have Mariko Shinoda's child, too.
Exactly. And, that's something I'm excited about.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Just all my congratulations going out to them. I hope that their little babies grow up to be just beautiful, happy, healthy. I just wish them all the happiness. They really do deserve all the happiness.
This is a congratulations to your new child. Hopefully they have a great future.
All right. Next, moving on to another music video that was released. Yamamoto Saka's upcoming third solo single, Tsuyoku no Hikari. The short version of the music video for that was released on YouTube. Now, have you seen that, Jerrison?
No, I'm probably gonna wait till the actual video's released.
Okay, you want to wait for the full version of that.
Yeah. But what are your thoughts on it so far?
I will say this, you're definitely gonna like, it is very visually pretty.
That will be mind-blowing when I watch it.
I mean, of course, Sayaka herself, her visuals and her voice, of course, are beautiful.
The Sayaka.
But a lot of, like, the cinematography in the video and a lot of the aesthetics that they use in it with, like, the lighting or the setting and stuff like that are just so pretty to look at. And it really suits the feel of the song as well.
It's very...
Like, they do... Yeah, they do some really good jobs with the shading and the lighting with that. Because that is the title of the song. Tsuyoku no Hikari. Hikari meaning light.
Yeah, she sounds soft.
So, yeah, it's very good. I would say definitely keep an eye out for that. If they do release the full version of that,
possibly.
definitely check it out.
I mean, I'm probably going to get the
All
album.
right.
For album. Yeah.
All right. Next up, for all of you Harupi fans out there, especially all of you coming from Indonesia, if you're watching this.
Yeah.
Kodama Haruka has made Indonesian social media accounts. She has made an account for Twitter, Instagram, and there's even a Facebook fan page for all of her Indonesian fans.
Wait, she's very fluent in Indonesian?
Well, I don't know if she's fluent, but from what I understand, she appears to have a lot of Indonesian fans. So she has made some Indonesian social media accounts so that she can connect more with those Indonesian fans. I know that she's been studying English. She uses English quite frequently in her Instagram posts.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that, actually.
And she does seem to be popular in Thailand as well, since she has gone to Bangkok a couple of times in the past and has met up with a couple of BNK members.
In Japan.
So yeah, just the fact that she is doing this to kind of reach out further to her international fans is so cool. I don't understand a lick of Indonesian, but I think I will from time to time again definitely check those out, because again, that's just awesome.
Hey, she'll probably also see some JKT48 members too.
Ooh, that could be interesting. I can imagine a bunch of JKT members following her.
Yeah, they probably have some very big fans of her too. Yeah.
All right. Next up, an announcement for Matsui Rena. She is actually going to be appearing in a special drama that is based off the very popular ongoing anime series Sazae-san. So this special drama is titled Sazae-san 20 Years Later.
Oh, it's like, what happens next after 20 years?
So her character that she's going to be playing is Hayakawa. Now, I personally am not familiar with the Sazae-san anime. I know that it is popular, and I have heard and seen it come up a lot, but I am personally not familiar with the anime at all. But I think this definitely could be something interesting to check out, just to see, what it's like.
I kind of nosy. She's also.
I have seen a couple of times really popular ongoing anime series getting a special drama version made out of them.
Oh yeah.
One of them that I remembered watching a lot after I got into the anime series was the Detective Conan. Had a special drama series and a couple of live action movies come out, so I remember watching those on YouTube. And that was actually how I kind of got into AKB, because Akimoto Sayaka appeared in the drama in one of the movies. She was Sonoko, the main heroine's best friend.
I kind of noticed that Rena Matsu was also in a few films involving Kamen Rider. She was in a few Kamen Rider films. Yeah, Rena Matsu. Yeah.
And plus, I also remembered there was a drama. It released a couple years ago, but there was a drama adaptation of an anime called Dokonjo Kaeru, which was basically about a guy who had a talking frog stuck on his t-shirt. Again, I know that sounds super weird, but it was an older anime from what I understand.
The shirt.
But yeah, like that drama, I remember I heard about it because Maeda Atsuko was in it.
Oh yeah, the shirt can talk. Yeah, that's not good.
But yeah, that was kind of similar to, I think, what they're going to do with this, where the drama version of Dokonjo Kaeru took place in the future, where the characters were older adults. But yeah, that was something I remember seeing. So I definitely will maybe check this out when it comes out. Although I'm not familiar with the series itself, I will say this might be something that could be definitely worth checking out.
Rena is in it, so you can watch it.
I mean, exactly. I love Rena.
Yeah.
Simple as that. All right. Anything else you want to talk about?
Let me see what we got here in the news. I'm going to go through it quickly. But also a thing with, like, Equal Love, but they just released the music video of, like, one of the additional tracks on their recent single, Sweetest Girl, with Emery Otani as the lead member on this. But by the way, that single was released already, but wonder how it did in the Oricon charts.
I'm not sure. J-Showbiz, I think it's still down at the moment, so we haven't really been able to keep up with, like, the sales or anything.
Oh, I can check the Oricon website, actually. But Molly, maybe explain about the video of the Equal Love of Sweetest Girl while I find it.
So yeah, the music video was shot. It looked like it was shot from a phone vertically, you know, like kind of like how this is.
From the cell phone. Yeah, I know that.
But I still think they actually got a lot of really good shots from them, mainly because a lot of the fashion that the girls were wearing were really good. It was actually, the fashion was manned by Emily herself, who was also in the unit.
Oh, she designed oh yeah, because I'm saying that...
I don't know if she designed them, but I think she picked out the type of fashion that she wanted the girls to wear in the video. Yeah. I'd say she definitely had a hand in that.
Well, I mean, like... But really, like, what show the group's in right now, I mean, like, you know, it's, I mean, I think, well, she might be my Osherman in Equal Love.
Emily, really? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's boys Osherman, too, but, I mean, from Soul Podcast and Baz and Kazan. Oh, I'm actually, I found the result. Yeah, the song is #1 right now.
Oh, okay.
They sold, I think,
that's good. Good for them.
145,542 copies in the second week. Second week. Still #1, 2 weeks in a row, actually. That's good. I'm going to show it right now, actually. Yep, there it is. First place. I wonder what it sold in the first week, but I can probably... But keep on going.
All right. So I guess what we can talk about next is actually... This is kind of a recommendation I wanted to give because I recently kind of was introduced to this... next idol duo that we're going to talk about.
Oh, but within Last Idol. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So, this is an idol unit that is based in Shizuoka. Their name is Fairy Larm. I was introduced to this by someone through a group chat that me and Michael were both part of.
Oh, yeah.
But basically, there was this guy who was talking about them and kind of introduced me to them. So I kind of, you know, I was curious about them, so I looked them up, and I did watch, they made a YouTube channel recently. Now, there are only 2 videos on the channel. One was actually released earlier this week, which is Kimi to Iru Koto. And they had another video, which is Zero Kyori Renai, which was the first one I watched, and it was super cute.
Gotcha.
And, I know that one of the members, Himari, actually has her own YouTube channel. It's mostly gaming.
Ah, gaming.
But yeah, like in general, this is definitely a more underground idol unit, but it's still incredibly cute the two of them are.
Hmm.
And also think that is something that kind of caught my attention. Something that I think is very noteworthy about them is the two members, Yuzuha and Himari,
Hmm?
are actually a couple.
Oh, they are. They're dating.
Yeah, exactly. They confirmed it sometime earlier this year that the two of them are actually dating, and they are continuing to work as an openly gay couple pair of idols, which that is something pretty rare to see in the idol world.
Well, that's a very
At
historic.
least in my opinion.
Very historic, actually.
So, like, first off, I think that's incredible for them, that the two of them, first off, coming out for that definitely had to be a brave move for them. It was definitely very bold for them.
Yeah, it was.
And I think that does kind of enhance sort of their performances, because, like, watching Zero Kyori Renai, they're like, the choreography that they did together seemed so in sync. Like, you could definitely them share in their performance. So I'd say, if any of you are curious for that, I would say definitely check it out and support these girls. I know that there is an English fan account on Twitter that actually posts regular updates on, like, whatever the girls are doing.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I would say definitely, if you are curious about that, check out Fairy Larm. That's Fairy, Larme. Larm.
Yeah, and quickly, a quick update on something involving with AKB48, but I know just today the showroom competition that AKB48 just did in the past just ended, and while there's still the results haven't been released yet, but somehow when the competition was almost done, we're in the lead. Emery Yamashita is actually was still in first, but between her and but still in the lead between her and Rino Kabi is 4,500,000 points. A big gap between Emery and
That
Rin.
is a lot.
But then probably something happened, and maybe any of them could win. We'll have to find out when we get the final results. Do you think we should have some more updates from Steve? Because I know he was somehow seen in a video recently. Steve.
Yes. On to talking about a bit of community news now. So there was a video on YouTube released of Nanzan University's Idol Research Club live performance at the school festival that took place fairly recently. So the full performance that they did is actually up on YouTube. Now, we can't actually clearly see Steve in the audience, although they do point him out a bit later on in the show, and you can see him waving his hand up in the audience.
But we can hear him.
Yeah, I could kind of hear him. I know that he said that you could hear, like, his calls when he was, like, doing the chants and all that. But for me, like, I don't know if I could hear them. I wasn't sure if I was hearing him or not. I mean, maybe it was him. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
It said something they might have sped up the audio in some of the parts of the video to make sure the cause the video to be taken down for copyright.
They did a Keyakizaka's Garasu Oware, Dore Mi Sol La Si Do by Hinatazaka, and Kaeri Michi o Tomawari Shitaku Naru by Nogizaka, and they had to use these, I don't know if they're exactly Nightcore versions, but they played versions of them where the vocals were sped up. To give you an idea of what they sounded like, it basically sounded like the Chipmunks were doing covers of the Sakamichi series. That's literally what it sounded like to me.
Wait, Elwood and the Chipmunks doing Keyakizaka?
Yeah. It was personally kind of hard just for me to listen to because it was so high-pitched and so loud. It did kind of hurt my ears a little to listen to it, but they were doing that to avoid copyright when they put it up on YouTube, so I can give them at least a pass for that.
Oh, yeah, too. Yeah, but we forgot to say this with Keyakizaka46, but somehow it appears that they're opening a few cafes, actually.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they're opening a called a collaboration cafe, and it's like in
that's cool.
In various locations, in their cafe there will be, it's like a pop-up cafe actually. Which is opening.
Okay.
Which will open between mainly in November until January, and they have And I mean, I know now, but they have in the cafe they have like various like food like inspired by the inspired by various songs. So I'm gonna send you a link so you can look through it while I explain the thing.
Okay, cool.
So I mean, like, yeah, it's like a little pop-up cafe. I mean, wonder what food they could offer at the cafe.
All right then.
I'm showing it right now actually.
Hmm.
You can look. So they have like a few items like. I mean, but to get it, but they also have like the food, but they also have merchandise you could actually only find at the cafe too. Yeah, it's like but anything you can actually go inside the cafe with to the merch store without going inside. It's like the AKB48 cafe.
Oh.
Like they have like
Eccentric omurice. Oh, I love that.
Like rice with chicken, but and there's like
Oh, that's cool.
there's like one
This is
dish
so cool.
with the with involving glass and owari, but they said if you it's break the cheese, break the cheese, like break the glass.
Hey, they actually have one. They're doing one in Nagoya. We'll have to tell Steve about that.
Yeah,
maybe Steve will get a chance to go to that cafe.
Yeah, I mean he has. Well, I think he has to make a reservation. I think, but he'll probably go to the website and find. Yeah, but they also have this curry involving black sheep. Oh, you're eating curry while you're hearing a very sad song.
This is super cool.
Yeah, there's also this pancake involving frutari saison with blueberries and chocolate. It looks like the Keyakizaka 46
Nice.
There's also
all right, that's really cool.
And a 1:27 a.m. drink too. And I think here's the merchandise I'm showing. They have shirts, pictures, coasters with all the clothes from their videos, and yeah. So they'll have locations in Tokyo, Nagoya, and Osaka. So if you're in Japan, go to the cafe. Okay. And I think that's all the news right now, actually, for very...
well, okay, actually, I was going to bring up one more topic involving the community.
Sure, go ahead.
So this was actually a 3-part video that was released by We Tried Subbing on YouTube. They actually subbed one of the Unison Air dramas called Transparent Box.
Oh yeah, the little like show you can actually play to get things in the game. I'm watching one of them actually. I'm watching like Happy Fun Magic. Watching that one.
Ooh, what's that about?
Well, it's something involving where like where like Mei Hisaga and Mawaguchi and another member were like all like kind of like magicians, and then somehow there's like various like duplicates of Mawaguchi.
Duplicates?
Like
duplicates of Mao?
Yeah, from a spell.
Oh, that sounds hilarious.
And the funniest thing is that if you like go through like all the shows in the game, you actually get gems and various other things too.
Yeah, I know how that works, because like in Bang Dream they do that too. When you do event stories, when you watch the story, you can get like bonus items like stars to use on gachas or crystals that'll help you unlock songs.
Yeah, and also the thing is like it kind of like the menu for the game show. It looks like something I would see on Netflix.
Oh, Michael says the magical things happening is just in Mei Mei's dream. Okay, I was about to say.
Oh, it's a dream? Oh, okay. But also, I'm probably going to watch Laundry next because it has Kumi in it. Yeah, there's a show called Laundry. Yeah.
But yeah, I really liked the story with Transparent Box. It was actually very interesting. So if any of you are curious about that, I know that there are a lot of people who are fans of Hinatazaka and Keyakizaka, but aren't able to get Unison Air. I'd say definitely check this out. Hopefully, I would hope that We Tried Subs decides to do more of the dramas.
Well,
I know that there are only a couple that I've heard about that I think sound really interesting. There are loads of people subbing them already. Okay. Okay, that's definitely something I may have to look upon later, but for now, yes, definitely recommendation to check out the 3-part video for the subbed version of Transparent Box.
Transparent Box. I think that's all the news we got for this very like quiet but very big week.
Mm-hmm. I guess we could close out. We can discuss this if you've seen some of it, but the SKE48, the first day of their national tour,
Oh
I know
yeah.
that they did a live stream on that, and I saw a couple of clips on Twitter.
Oh, they showed on.
Now, did you see the full concert or
wait,
no?
They showed it on the internet.
Yeah, there's a group that live streams a bunch of stuff from the 48 group on Facebook, and they actually live streamed the first 2 days of STU's national concert tour.
Wait, did it air on let's say Nico Nico or another? I mean, I could have watched it. I didn't know about that, but I could have watched it.
It might have been Nico Nico. I'm not sure, but I know that they were up on Facebook, and I did see a couple of clips from Twitter. The first day, kind of a reminder, it was actually on Okada Nana's birthday.
Yeah,
so at the end of the concert, they did a birthday celebration for them.
Yeah, they celebrated her birthday, and she got some big cakes.
Yeah, she got a cake. I think it was a chocolate mint ice cream cake. And she got, the big bouquet. And Takino Yumiko wrote a letter for her, which was very sweet.
But
yeah, like just in general, the performances I saw, like from the clips of them, were very good. I know that during the unit portion of the concert, they actually did a unit with the 3 members who made it into the finalists of the singing competition. So Na-chan, Miyuna, and Arisa did a unit, which was really good.
Hey, can they be another unit in the group?
I don't know. I mean, I could see that happening since they're the 3. They were chosen as the top vocalists.
I mean, they have also Blue Sunflower, the band, in the group. They have Yumiko playing saxophone and Misaki playing guitar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Misaki was also in this. Well, because what I know about the concerts, so could probably watch that concert eventually.
But yeah, it was a very good performance. I'd say definitely check it out, Jerrison, because I know how much you love STU.
Yeah, and oh yeah, one more. They're also doing the play right now. They just began.
Oh yeah, that's right. They are doing Jingi Naki Tatakai now. I have only seen a couple of pictures. It does seem like there aren't that many promotional pictures for it, but I have seen the pictures of like the group like wearing their costumes, and then also there has been one picture I've seen for the review 48 show that happens after the play, where like they're wearing these outfits with the feathers on the back of them. That looks amazing.
And also the one, is there any pictures with the one with the little before the show begins with the W Rangers, the fingers, HKT?
I don't know if they've done that yet. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen anything for that.
I think they're doing that like before the show, the play begins, kind of like a pre-show.
I was thinking that was meant for one specific day, though.
Oh, for one day only. Okay.
I can't say for sure. I don't remember the exact details on that. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, hopefully with this show, I would really like to see them if they decide to like air it on TV for something, because this is definitely something I am very interested in watching if we do get the opportunity to see it.
I mean, they'll show it on TV, but also release it on DVD, Blu-ray. Oh yeah. And with that, all the news, I think, for a very good bit.
Yep, that is it for this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully we will try to get this out as soon as we can. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment on some of your thoughts on some of the topics we discussed here today. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and we'll see you guys next time whenever we make the next video. So until then, see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.